Hey Collective, welcome to Step Into Yourself Tarot. My name is Savannah. For today, I'm just going to do an open read and a current energy check. So basically, what do you need to know at the present time? I'm going to start off with an oracle and then go from there and wherever spirit leads me. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to just give these a shuffle. All right. Spirit, thank you for presiding over this reading for Collective. Please, okay. Please allow any and all messages that are for the highest good of Collective to come through. What does Collective need to know at the present moment, the present time? Messages for the highest good of Collective. Let's do one more. Overarching theme for Collective, the present time. Hope you're having a wonderful day, wonderful weekend. What does Collective need to know at the present moment, present time? Shout out to my friend who helped me actually make this deck. I was inspired to do that. And all right, what does Collective need to know? Anything? There it is. Okay, Dark Night of the Soul, release, and time. Okay, Betrayal at the bottom of the deck. Dark Night of the Soul, release, and time. And with that betrayal at the bottom of the deck, I feel like there is an experience that you're currently experiencing that has put you in this Dark Night of the Soul energy. And really, when we do that, it's really taking stock of our shadow, of hard realizations, hard truths. What do we need to release? But it's a process, right? It takes that time. Interesting. Burden. You may be feeling, or you are feeling very burdened in regards to this, whatever this is for you. Let me go ahead and get into the tarot. Actually, let me pull an archetype. Can I get more on what this is for Collective? This Dark Night of the Soul, this need to release, and time. Can I get more about what this is for Collective? What's put them in this space at the current moment? The vow wanted to pop out. The medallion, the warrior, the sword. Yeah, there's that sharp truth. It's been illuminated. You are reaching for the sun and for truth, and I feel like it's come in. I feel like here Spirit's reminding you, you are a warrior, you are strong. You're seeing things clearly, but that doesn't mean that it's easy, right? Possible triangle situation, the threshold. Very interesting. Okay, let's get into the tarot on this. Can I get more on this for Collective? Hope is here for you, however. And I feel like that release and that medallion, it's like, give it over, right? Recognize the truth and give it over. You are strong. You are courageous. You're the warrior. So stand in that energy as you process this hard truth. What is this hard truth, Spirit, for Collective? What is this hard truth for Collective? Let's do one more. What is this hard truth for Collective? Let me do one more, and I'm going to do 3 cards, Spirit. Can I get a clean shuffle on this? 3 cards for this hard truth. I feel like it's been something possibly that you've been resisting seeing. I'm feeling that resistance as I'm shuffling out your tarot. 5 of Cups, yeah. Memories of the past, 5 of Wands. Ooh, a lot of conflict, internal conflict, a lot of sadness, a lot of grief here. Internal conflict, external conflict. What is this about? 4 of Cups and a lot of unhappiness. Wow. 4 of Cups, feeling of dissatisfaction, almost like apathy and just not feeling good. There's been so much conflict. And surrounding 5 of Cups, 5 of Cups is, you know, like a feeling of missed opportunity. It's a break. It's sadness, and it's loss, and it's mourning, and it's grief. This is very, very heavy energy. It does align with this dark night of the soul energy. It's like, I am going through it right now. Let me see what this, yeah, the Tower. This is the current energy. Illusions, delusions coming down. That sword energy. What remains with the Tower is truth. Very difficult truths, right? But it's always meant for your highest good. The Tower, 6 of Cups. So this could be the Empress. This could be in relationship to a soul bond connection of yours. Yeah. And then there's the 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. What do I do with this heartbreak? So possibly some kind of connection you've experienced a Tower moment with. And there's this need that to release it. I feel like to give it over to spirit, give it over to however you do that as an individual, right? Releasing it is really important. Yeah, in order to move forward. Yeah, strength. Okay. Let me get some clarifiers on this. That time can also be represented in that 5 of Cups energy. It's something, that memories of the past, right? Show me this 5 of Cups for collective. But I feel like you are going through a current Tower moment. That's that dark night of the soul. It's like, gosh, what was I believing in? What do I believe in? What is my truth? What is the truth? What is the reality? 5 of Cups. One more 5 of Cups for collective. Five of Cups for collective. Hanged Man. 5 of Cups again. 8 of Wands. I feel like you received some kind of communication. Could be that Tower moment, right? And you're trying to gain like new perspective surrounding it. It's like you're trying to understand, but this 5 of Cups is shared by 2. Is here twice. 5 of Cups, 5 of Cups. Possibly someone communicating their unhappiness. It could be that they're communicating like feelings of missed opportunity, nostalgia, things like that. And that they've gained new perspective on their sadness and and through their grief over a long period of time. Can I get more on this? The Star, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Yeah, I feel like somebody is communicating with you. a shift in perspective about what they want to invest in. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. They want ultimate abundance. They want stability. They want to possibly restabilize. That's their hope. That's their vision. They want to heal. If it's not them communicating this, this is you saying, I'm going to put my efforts towards my stability, my foundation, my hopes, my dreams, and towards my healing, the star energy. It could be that release, like I'm releasing this sadness and this grief, and instead focusing on what I can invest in, right? Let's take a look at this 5 of Wands. So internal conflict, external conflict. Show me this 5 of Wands. Show me this 5 of Wands. One more. 5 of Wands for collective. Three of Cups. The Hermit. Knight of Swords. Wow. So, whoever is communicating with you, they had a lot of internal conflict about doing so. We have the Knight of Swords, the Hermit, 3 of Cups. They had to go deep within in terms of whether to communicate to try to bring emotional harmony with you. You could be connected to a Virgo. We have Virgo and Aquarius here. But there was a lot of conflict. But it seems like they're coming in very swift now with this communication. I got 2 fast-moving energies, the 8 of Wands plus the Knight of Swords. But they really took their time to go deep within. And the Hermit, they hold the lantern, right? And in that lantern is the star energy. So when we go deep within, we understand what's the pathway forward based on our wisdom, based on our healing, based on our experience. And over here is the star. So yeah, they could be communicating that they've gained new perspective about their star and their pathway, and that they want to invest. And this is coming as, I think, a big shock to you, and it's putting you into that dark night of the soul energy, that tower energy. Like, what do I do with this? But Spirit saying, you are a warrior. You are strength. This medallion could be the offer from this individual. Let me take a look at that 4 of Cups. A lot of unhappiness, a lot of feelings of sadness and lethargy and apathy. The 4 of Cups can also be that someone was so focused on the 3 cups that spilled that they didn't recognize the 1 cup being offered to them. Let's see. 4 of Cups for collective. Can I see 4 of Cups for collective? 4 of Cups for collective. One more. 4 of Cups for collective. Five of Wands. Very unhappy about the struggle the battle within this relationship. Four of Wands, Judgment. Wow. There's the judgment. There's the awakening. There's the spiritual insight. There's the decision. I feel like that's this other energy. It's like they receive sharp insight surrounding their own internal battle in relationship to this connection and how unhappy it has made them to be so conflicted, or, to kind of fight this is what I'm hearing, like fight the connection. I feel like this person was really holding themselves back. And why? Because judgment. When we experience and accept the revelations, it requires us to do something different. And perhaps this individual was not wanting to do that. King of Swords, yeah, there's the decision, the High Priestess, the Emperor. Yeah, and it's based in their intuition. And they're claiming their decision. And I feel like that decision is to communicate with you. Wow. It has taken a lot of time and the ability for this person to release what was that internal conflict. And this sharp truth is coming in, their truth. What's your response? What's collective's response to this? What is collective's response to this? Actually, let me use a different deck for this. What is collective's response to this? What is collective's response to this communication? I will try to get some timing on this. What is collective's response to this? I mean, I was calling in the current energy, so I feel like this is happening now, or very, very soon. What is collective's response? One more. What is collective's response to this? Page of Swords. Judgment. Eight of Wands. I feel like your response is that you don't know what to think of it. Page of Swords. You don't know what to think of this judgment call that is being communicated to you. It's like almost like a feeling like I need to know more. I need to understand it. I need to understand more. You are communicating back to this individual who's calling judgment and coming towards you. But you're saying, I have too little insight. It's like, I need more understanding. Can I push this a bit further for collective? Wheel of Fortune. Yes, there's that time. Four of Swords. Over a long period of time, you have done a lot of healing. And there's that Tower. Yes, this is coming in. It is shocking to you. And you're like, hey, I've done a lot of healing. I feel like this is just really catching you off guard. But you're saying you didn't see this coming, and you need more understanding of their judgment, their awakening, their revelations that they've experienced that they're communicating to you. It's like, I need to know more. The Sun, yeah. I feel like, I was going to say, I need to know the truth. The sun, that's that illumination. And then we had that sword energy. The star, the bottom of the deck, 2 of swords, 10 of wands, 8 of pentacles, 4 of cups. Yeah, I feel like there's confusion surrounding the path, the star. It's been very difficult. It's like, do I invest? There's a decision here. Yeah, it's like, if I accept this, will I be victorious? Will I be seen? Will I be recognized? Or is it going to bring me more pain? 3 of swords. I feel like you're just saying, I've done my healing. I need to rest on this. I need more insight. Yeah. Because you want to act in empowerment, the Empress. This person showing up as the Emperor. So there is divine counterparts here. But you're saying, I need to act in my best interest and in empowerment. And I feel like, you need more time to process. And that's interesting that I say that, because time is underlined on this card. I feel like here Spirit is saying, take your time. Take whatever time is needed, right? Okay. Let me get a couple oracles for you. What deck do I want to use? I'll get a couple oracles and then I'll try to get some timing cards for you. All right. Any additional messages for collective? Any additional messages for collective? Overarchingly, I just feel like this completely catches you off guard. You did not see it coming. All right. Any additional messages for collective in this situation, in receiving this communication? That's too many, Spirit. Courage, deepening. Yeah, there's that warrior energy. Inner power. Yeah, there's that strength. An awakening. Give me the courage and the power to do what must be done. And oh my, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. I feel like both energies are in this. Inner power and awakening. I saw the Empress and the Emperor. Those are empowered individuals. They're stepping into their power. And there's awakening available to both energies. I feel like that individual, the Emperor energy, is experienced or has experienced an awakening. And they're really going with their inner power, that High Priestess energy. And I feel like that illumination of truths that is coming in and that you're on the receiving end of, is really calling you to draw on your inner power and the lessons that you have gained, expansiveness. Yeah. And then divine love. When you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with Spirit. And then there was detachment at the bottom of the deck, and we had release. And what did I say at the beginning of the reading? Hand it over. Hand it over to Spirit. Hand it over to your spirit team. Really go within and understand their divine love and the path that they are illuminating for you. So really rely on that. Release. Give it over. And through that, I feel like is where the clarity is going to come for you. Okay, let me get some timing cards for you. me see. Can I get any timing on this? Like I said, I feel like it's happening now. Or very, very soon. Let's see. Tower is Scorpio energy, so we're in Scorpio season. Timing on this? Can I get any timing reference on this for collective? All right, timing on this for collective? It's happening now. Yeah. After a period where time has been frozen. It's happening now. Yep, and then October. Yeah, we have like a week left of October. It's happening now. Divine timing is at play. Wow. All right, so this is coming in, I would say, over the next week. While in Scorpio season for sure. But I feel like this is coming after a period of time where you didn't see it coming. So enough time has passed that this is very unexpected for you. That Wheel of Fortune energy plus the Four of Swords energy, that's a lot of time. But time always has a way of coming back around. And time is frozen, number 55. It's 555, change is in the air. Okay, let me get some final advice for you. Can I get final advice for collective? Final advice for collective? Can I get final advice for collective? Final advice for collective? One more. Final advice for collective. I'm going to do, actually, let's do one more. I'm going to do 3 cards, Spirit. Final advice for collective. And then I'll end with final Spirit message. She who loved once. She who brings light. Yeah, there's that illumination. And she who doubts. Okay, so fragile, secret love, rejection. So she who loved once. I feel like if you've loved once, you can love again. She who brings light. Light, serenity. Yeah. I feel like that's your energy. You want to experience just that illumination, that sun energy. And then she who doubts, fear, wariness, and trust. Yeah, I feel like that's that Page of Swords energy. It's like, I don't know what to make of this. I don't know what to make of what's being communicated. Do I trust it? I need more information. I need more insight on this. And then she who calms, stillness, purity, and quiet. Yeah. Go into a state of meditation and release it over, right? And I feel like that's where your clarity is going to come. All right. Final Spirit message and or angel number for collective. Final Spirit message and or angel number for collective Spirit within the situation. One more. You're the Empress. Know that you're abundant and you're worthy, right? Okay. Final Spirit message and or angel number for collective. Final Spirit message and or angel number for collective. All right. 1, 2, 3. Vision. Your path will not look identical to anyone else's. That is what makes you unique. Remember that as you stay the path that feels connected, the path will continue to lead you to alignment. Let your vision be as different as you are. Affirmation: my path is mine and mine alone. When I follow my path, alignment comes naturally. Yeah, the star energy. Make it your mission to accept all parts of you, the good and what you perceive to be your imperfections. Don't look for any outside validation. It's already within you. Once you realize your true beauty and potential, you will never doubt yourself again. I feel like that's connected to this other energy, that internal conflict, possibly rooted in the need for validation. Learn to ride the waves of life. When faced with difficult times, you can either fight against the current or go with it. So ask yourself, what is to be gained by depleting your energy, fighting against it? Don't do that to yourself. Yeah, I feel like that's related to that other energy. Yeah, make sure you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who don't value you. You need to know your worth, even when others don't. You are not what people think of you. I feel like that's that Empress energy. And then we see that you are on the brink of a breakthrough that you have been patiently waiting for. A situation is about to come full circle. That's that Wheel of Fortune. The lessons have been learned. This is a win-win situation for you. Trust that we are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you. I love that for you. This is a win-win situation for you. And I feel like that's where Spirit's saying, release it over to us because we got your back. We're making sure that you're going to have the best possible outcome for you, right? Let me get some charms to close out. Can I get charms for collective just to close out this reading? All right, we have V, V, R, M, Z, E, S, Q, Z, and S. Okay, so I'm going to say those again. Let's see. We have two V's, a Z, an R, an M, a Q, two S's, E, Z. We have the trumpet. That's that sign of judgment. We have the cat. So really making sure that we're tapped into our intuition. We have Gemini. So intelligence. We also have Libra energy here. Charming. Could be connected to those signs. We have the strong meditative hand. So that's what I feel like you need to go within. Let me see if I can get a few more letters or signs for you. All right, we have generous, Leo. We have Optimist, Sagittarius. We have Leo again, and then we have charming again for Libra. We have Grace. We have, what is that? Interesting. It's almost like, looks like a window into like a classroom, like learning. I think that's that learning, that Page of Swords energy. We have the snowman, so a sign of winter. Also playfulness. We have the butterfly of transformation. Yeah, I feel like this situation is on the brink of transforming. And then we have the feather. So really go with the flow and go with your intuitive sense. Also look for signs and synchronicities. All right, collective. I hope that this helped you. I do see this happening now, likely within the next week as we close out the month of October, but definitely within Scorpio season. All right, I hope that this helped you. Take care.